because I decided, I think my sister's going to join me today. And yes, I've got to show you these lovely earrings. I do love novelty earrings. So I put them on today. Now, I haven't had a chance to show any of you my birthday presents. And I haven't even had a chance to use them yet. And one of them was this colour palette. And I thought, I'm wearing purple today. And I know, Lucy, if you're watching, you said, let's do gold. But I'm going to do your colour palette. And I haven't even had a chance to open it yet. Hello there. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Bushra. So exciting that you got that toner. And I know you can't speak about it, but I can't wait to hear all about it. So, yeah, these earrings, I love novelty earrings. And I saw these on Zara and I couldn't help myself. They've got little watering cans and flowers. And I've got 2 piercings in my ears. And what I loved is that you got a set with 2 sets of earrings. So one shorter to put in the second piercing, which is quite unusual. You don't normally find sets like that. So I'm a bit dangly today. How are you, Bushra? Oh, this is well packaged. So I thought I'd use some of my, as I haven't put out that video yet to show you what some of my birthday presents were. I thought I'd use some of them today. And this is one of my presents from my sister, which is the purple colour book. If I can open it. Oh, excuse me. Doesn't want to open. Ah, there we go. Look at that. So I've been wanting to try this because I think it's a really good idea because they do all different colour books. And if there's a particular colour that you like, it's a really good idea. Did I manage to get some rest? I did, thank you. I've been sort of battling a bit with insomnia. Now, the other thing that my sister got me is this Colour Glide eyeshadow wand, which is also purple. So I thought I'd use that as a primer. Hello, Shahina. Hello, Maria. So I'm going to recap what I'm basically, today, I'm using some of my birthday makeup. And I thought a lot of it is purple. Plus, I've also just received this in the post. When I say received it, I bought it, by the way. MAC bought out these new eyeliners. Now, I don't know if you can see this. It's a bit subtle on me. But they brought out these new gel eyeliners, which promise to give you 24-hour wear if you wear them on your lids, and 12 hours in your waterline. And they've got all sorts of really bright shades. And that is this shade. So I thought, oh, I'm going to try the lilac. Now, I have to say it's worn off a bit on my lower waterline. So it's not a great start. But I thought I can use that with this look. Let's go all purple. And then I'll use this, which, again, sorry, I haven't unpacked any of it since my birthday. So, and my sister said she might join me. So I thought it gives her a chance to see some of the makeup she bought me for my birthday. The other thing she bought me for my birthday, which I bought with me, look at this. Ali Maharaj, makeup artist extraordinaire. And then on the other side, let me just take a sip of tea. The other side is that lovely picture she did of me. Hello there, Tria. So you're getting to see some of my birthday presents. Oh, my teeth, they're terrible. I've got to go and see a dentist soon. They're really disgusting. Do not look at my teeth. I'm living up to that. There's a thing, isn't there, in America that they think all the British people don't look after their teeth. Well, I'm definitely living up to that stereotype. It's because a lot of my medication has knackered my teeth. Because it dries out your mouth, takes your saliva away. Right, I'm eventually going to get into this. Ah, there we go. Now, this is called, it's by Barry M, and it's called a Colour Glide Eyeshadow Wand. Oh, not another sticker. When you finally get into it, well, it's definitely not been used by anyone. It's definitely security sealed. Right. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a doe foot one. Oh, look at that. Oh. I thought it was going to be a pencil. I'm going to put that on first as a base. Yes, you made it after a long time. Well done, Tria. Lovely to see you. Hello, Lucy. So, Lucy, I know you were saying do gold, but I haven't had a chance to try out the makeup you bought me for my birthday. So, I've just opened that, and that is that. That's the liner I got this morning from MAC, and I thought I'll use the colour book and we'll do something really purple today. By the way, so I'm going to re-show you all these. These are my earrings from Zara. I just couldn't resist them because I love novelty earrings. So if you're just joining me, I just said, so I've got 2 piercings, as you can see, in each ear. But I got them when I was younger, and I tend not to use the second piercing. But then I saw this set, and the set had 4, 2 pairs in it, and a smaller pair and a longer pair. And I thought, great, I can actually use both piercings. And I love them. Look, there's a little flower, a little watering pot. And then there's flowers, and I've got the necklace to match. I'm a sucker for that sort of thing. I love novelty jewelry, and I love statement jewelry. And when I was in my 20s, I used to wear earrings like this every single day, and just got out the habit. But there you go. And yes, Lucy, I'm using your mug as well to have my cup of tea. Now, before I start using the purple, everyone was saying yesterday, or a couple of you were saying, that you thought my skin looked good. And I really have not been looking after my skin at all. I mean, I've been looking after it a bit, but nowhere near what I've been in the past. Excuse me a second. I've just dropped something on the floor that I need. Right. So, but what I did use yesterday was Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick. So I thought I'm going to use that again today, because you all said how great my skin looked when I was wearing it. So I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to quickly say hello. Hello, Jennifer. Your jewellery looks lovely. It's on Zara. If anyone's interested, it's on Zara. So I'm going to say a quick hello to everyone. Hello, Shahina. Hello, Bushra. Hello, Maria. Bushra's got the new Charlotte Tilbury toner, everyone. She can't say a lot about it, and I'm very jealous. Oh, you can see that eyeliner. It's just the light. Hello, Shahina, Bushra, Maria, Tria, Nina. Hello, Nina. Have I missed anyone? Hello, Jennifer. Right, so everyone yesterday, or not everyone, but a couple of you were saying that you thought my skin looked good. So I'm going to use this. Now, you'll know, just to remind you, some of you will know, but I ended up getting the wrong shade of the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick, and then I bought another shade, which was, one shade was too light, the other shade was too dark. So this is how I apply my foundation. If you look, I've got one shade that is Honey, which is 7.7, which is too dark. And I've got this other shade, which is Natural, which is too light. Now, instead of mixing them on the back of my hand, what I do is what I used to do when I was getting ready for stage. And we used to have, when I did all my stage makeup training and I was going on stage doing my opera, we used to have pan sticks like this. And this is how we would apply it, because you didn't have bronzers and highlight. You just basically had pan sticks, and you did it all with pan sticks. So what I do here is, I'm gonna look ridiculous, but you've seen me do this before, is I'm gonna kind of highlight, so where your face would normally look lighter. So down the center of my nose, down my chin, right? And then here and under my eyes. Right, so I'm just gonna do this, like that, and up there. So I'm kind of gonna contour and put my foundation on at the same time. And this is another way to mix your foundations if you've got one that's too light and one that's too dark. And then put a bit here as well, and also here to take the shadow off. How crazy do I look so far? And then I take the dark one and I fill in anywhere else. Side of my nose. Under here. And a bit under there. And that's my look. No, I'm only joking. And then you can do this with a beauty blender, but it's easier if you've wet the sponge, which I haven't. So I'm going to do it with my brush. I'm going to do the light bits first and start blending them out. It is a lovely buildable, and it makes your skin look really nice. Now, when you're doing this, it looks like you made a massive mistake until the very end. I'm going to use my beauty blender for a bit of this. But then you start blending in the one that's too dark, and it all comes together. See what I mean? And not forgetting that bit I did under my chin. And then what I did, I'm doing more and more these days. Instead of reaching for concealer, although I do have one in front of me, but what I then did is I took my lighter one and with my finger started patting it around my eye. And I'll put some as a base as well. Why use 6 products when you can use 1? Eye primer, concealer, sculptor, highlighter, all with 2 shades of foundation. I've lost a bit of that highlight in the middle. There we go. And then what I did, this is exactly what I did yesterday for my base. And everyone said they liked my skin. So that's why I'm doing it again today. Ali, does your foundation stick smell like paint? A little bit. Yes. Yes. Does yours? Now, I still look a bit startled, but don't worry, because I won't. Now, I'm going to take my MAC NW25, which is going to take some of the yellowness off, and it's just going to blend everything together, this one here. And this one is a powder foundation, so it's going to set it, but it's also just going to help to even out everything underneath, so that it doesn't look too different between the dark and the light shade. Yours too. And because it's quite creamy, the Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation, even though you're putting powder all over it, and I'm actually using a powder foundation, it doesn't mattify your skin too much because the stick foundation underneath is quite creamy. So it stays looking, you know, after about 10 minutes, the cream comes through and it looks really just nice on the skin. Right, and then what I did after that, I think actually I've messed this up, because what I did yesterday was I put then the bronzer on, and I did it before the powder. I've done it in the wrong order, because really you should put the creams on first and then your powder, but never mind. Now, my little brush, I've still got the brush in the box. So I'm going to use my Airbrush Bronzer, and I'm definitely using tan, because I really can't see the medium on me very much. But as I say, it'll work for me in the winter. I just added a bit more colour to my cheeks using the cream bronzer, the new cream bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 3 Tan. Like so. Take a bit of that down there, because what I'll do later is do that, because as you can see, I always look like I've got the wrong foundation on for my face, but as you know, my face is always darker because I just expose my face more to the sun than my chest. So put a bit over my nose there, just to look a bit suntanned. Now, let's get on to doing this purple. So let's try this. I'm intrigued to try this. Now, the reason I wanted to show you this first. So MAC have bought these out. These are new, and this is called Colour Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner, and they're new. And what I'm going to show you, I'm going to put a bit more on my waterline. This is Lilac, that shade. They promise to last for, the thing is, it's quite subtle, so you can't really see it much. They promise to last for 12 hours in your waterline, and 24 hours if you put them like on your eyeline above here. Now, why you'd want anything to last 24 hours, I don't know. Now, because they're quite long lasting and they feel like they're going to be long lasting, they're not as soft as, say, the Victoria Beckham. They feel quite waxy. And actually, they remind me a lot of the Daniel Sandler eyeliners. They feel quite waxy and a little bit of pressing, but that's why they last long. You know, the good thing about these is they last long, whereas the Victoria Beckham ones are really soft. You can get a line really quickly with them, but they smudge really quickly and they don't last long. But you can see, I swatched that for my sister 2 hours ago and it ain't budging. So I'm really interested. They're not cheap. They're £18.50 each. But I definitely want to get another couple of colours now. And they're the twist up ones, so you don't have to sharpen them. I want to get a blue and a teal to try. So that's on my wish list. But now let's try this. So I'm intrigued that my sister chose this for me. I bought Barry M. I think I bought some nail polish of Barry M a while ago, but I don't really have a lot of. Oh, and some lipstick sets I remember buying. So I'm going to put this on as a base. Pretty. Dries a bit pink on me. That's because of my... See how cool that is there and how pink that is there? That's because of my warm undertone. Making it look pinker. But if you want to correct that, then what you do is you put a kind of white eyeshadow primer underneath. But I'm using this as a primer, so that's fine. There we go. Lovely. And then I'm going to dip into this palette. It might have helped if I actually got some eyeshadow brushes to hand, mightn't it? Check the Boots 17 range eyeliners. Yeah, Nina's been testing out Boots 17 makeup. And I've often looked at it and never bought, but I have to say, Nina was wearing a lovely look and a lovely green eyeshadow that Lucy would love. And I keep trying, how do you get this open? I did this a minute ago and I couldn't open it. It opens really simply, but I can't work it out. Just bear with me a minute, will you? Oh, there we go. Right, okay. So I'm really excited to try this. I just need to get some eyeshadow brushes. So talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I get some eyeshadow brushes. I didn't bring them to the table. Bear with me. Didn't you guys get anything during that 10% sale given by Trini? No, I didn't know about. She had 10% off. There's so many things there. Now I'm going to use this one, this lilac-y tone here on my lids first as a kind of base colour to set that. You see that is creasing a bit on me, but that's fine. I'm going to set it with this powder. But you know I'm going to put something shimmery over that. There's so many colours in here. It's difficult to know which one to try. Right, now I'm going to put in this one. I'm going to try and keep it a cool purple. So I'm going to put this one in the socket. And I'm using my only Sonia G brush. My treasured Sonia G. So I think this is a really good concept if there is a colour that you particularly like if you really like green eyeshadow or you really like browns, because you can basically get a whole library of colours in that shade. So this is Revolution Colour Book. It's a great idea. This would have been great when I was doing stage stuff as well. Because like we were students, we didn't have an awful lot of money, and Makeup Revolution is reasonably priced. But you got a lot of colours to work with. They are really good, yeah. I think, you know, sort of budget makeup has become a lot better quality. It used to be if you got something like this, you'd have to literally dig into it to get any pigment out. Do you remember? But they're not like that now. Now, at the moment, it's looking almost a monotone. But it won't in a minute. Because what I'm going to do now is with my fingers, I'm going to go in to a shimmery one. So the shimmers, I see. So the shimmers are all on that side and the mattes are all on that side. That's really clever. So I'm going to go in with let's try this one because again, it's cool toned. I want this to be cool toned rather than warm. So I'm just taking this shimmer and I'm putting it over the entire mobile lid to get some depth going. But I'm not going to finish there. Kind of really layering up colours. So I'm just using this one here, which looks warmer on my camera than it is. And then I'm going to take a really light one, like this one here. Not like that light, but this light. And I'm going to, see that one looks nice as well. But anyway, I'm going to take this one here, and then I'm going to pop that in the middle. Now, I think these shimmers probably work better with a brush, because what tends to happen is when you using your fingers, it's kind of flattening them out. I do like adding the shimmer with my finger though, but it's... And then I'm going to take this really light one and I'm going to put that one in here. And in here. And then I'm going to put some of that under the brow bone. And blend it with the other finger. Now, I've not finished yet because I've got so many colours here to play with. Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm loving this one here. This one is drawing me in. This navy, I think that would go. Now, it is a shimmer, but it's dark. So I'm going to put some of this on the outer corner. And then a little bit up into the socket. And then just blend a bit with my fingers as well. Yeah. I like that. Right, let's use some of these shades to line as well. Just take off the excess off the brush. Right, and then I want to get a little liner brush. Where's my little liner brush? My tinsy wincy one. I'm going to have to use this one. I wanted to use my tinsy wincy liner brush, but I can't find it. So I'm going to use this one instead. This is inspiring me to take up my old Laura Mercier artist palette. Oh, I love inspiring people. Thank you, Helen. And hello, Helen, from the US. You popped up while I was doing my eyes there. Anybody else that's just joined? Definitely. And thank you. Do you know why purple? I think, well, purple suits a lot of people because it will contrast with a lot of, well, with every eye colour. But it's also why I like purple on me is because I've got, you can see now that we're getting into the summer, I've got a very warm undertone. And because this is a cool purple, it's a contrast. Now I'm going to take a liner brush and I'm going to go back to the mattes. And I'm going to take a really dark shade like this one here. And I'm going to use that one as a liner. Now, if you want it even more intense, you can wet the brush. Hello, MS. MS who's sending me purple hearts as well. Hello there. Yes, isn't the weather miserable in England? I don't know. I keep going to get all my summer clothes out and put my winter ones away. And then it starts drizzling again. Hello, everyone. Hello, MS. I'm sure everyone will say hello to you with a very friendly bunch, the Ali Pallies. Hello, Helen loves to laugh. So we got two Helens joined us and an MS. So everyone say hello to MS and the two Helens. See, I'm just going in and really dabbing that as close as possible to the lash line. It's a really dark, sort of very dark navy. And then I'm going to put a little bit underneath as well. So I'm using one of these brushes because I couldn't find my really small liner brush. because there's so many shades in here, there seems to be no point looking for a separate liner when you can use what you got in the palette. There you go. Now, can you see now it's really bringing out that lilac? Let me put a bit more on. I'm not sure that this is as long lasting as they claim, the MAC lilac liner, but it might just be because it's quite a light colour. There, now I definitely need some mascara, and I haven't got it, so I'm going to just skip for the minute. I never do my mascara, do I, on my lives? I just find it so boring putting on mascara. Right, now, what else did I get? So, I thought maybe a little bit of a warmer blush, and I haven't used this blush for a time. And this is the Natasha Denona Blush Duo in Golden Caribbean and Tutu. Now, this is a warm blush, but again, it's quite a nice contrast rather than going for a bright pink blush. So it's a lovely coral shade. And actually, I think Lucy, my sister, would like this. You must try it when you're over, Lucy. It's a nice contrast. So it's not like you've got warm cheeks and a warm skin tone, but you've got that contrast of a cool purple going on. Now, the other thing that I love to do when I've got this sort of purple going on is to do a drop shadow using a bright blue, kind of a cobalt in the lower waterline. I think that looks fabulous. I love doing it. It's probably very 80s, but then I'm an 80s girl, so who cares? And then I'm going to use this this highlighter, which is like a goldeny colour. Thank you, Maria. You know me, I've always been a bit of a purple girl anyway. I love my purple. See what I mean? People will think, oh, well, you're going for purple, cool purple, then you put a cool pink on. But actually, it's quite a nice contrast to keep everything else warm. And again, I'm going to try that with the lipstick. Now, I could put on a bright pink, but I'm not going to. I picked out a lipstick that I thought might go. Now, this is a Huda one, and it's a Demi Matte called Game Changer that I picked out before I came on. And we're going to see what this looks like. Again, just because I haven't had a chance to use it recently. And then I will find my mascara to finish off the look. What do you think? Yes or no to the colour? The lip colour? Yes with this look, though, or no with this look? It's a change, isn't it? By the way, these Demi Matte lipsticks from Huda are really nice because they're shiny and they're moisturising, but they've got a lot of pigment in. Definitely, like, if you didn't like the original lipsticks that Huda did because they were a bit drying on the lips, definitely have a look at these Demi Mattes. See, they've got a bit of shine to them. Yes, with the look. I think so too. Then everything is warm except for the eyes. Now, let's get my mascara on. because this doesn't look complete until you've done your brows and your mascara. Now, I don't want to put on my Dream Pop. I want to put on the black one this time. So I'm using the Pillow Talk black mascara. It never looks that great after one coat, but it comes into its own when I put my second coat on. And I'm really getting it into the root of my lashes now. Giving it a wiggle and getting it into the root. Let's do the bottom lashes. Oops, a little blob there. Right, now this is when it starts to look better. So I take it and then I take it like that and then I twist it kind of quarter turn and then I leave it there for a minute and then pull. Because I have to, my lashes are so straight. Better. So give it a little twist. Better. And then my brows. Excuse my stomach is rumbling like, because I just haven't been feeling hungry, and yet my stomach's saying it's hungry, but I just don't feel hungry. I need to finish off and do my brows. So allow me again to just get up and just get my brow product, which I haven't got next to me, and I'll be straight back. I've done my hair in one of those plaits today. I can't wear her mascaras as my eyes water so bad I look like a panda. Wish she'd bring out a waterproof one. Do you know what? That probably they make my eyes water so much I got to the point that I don't know what causes it. It's so reactive anyway that it's kind of anything will do it. There is a waterproof mascara that you can get by La Roche-Posay. You make one called Respectism. It's French, but it's a hypoallergenic one called Respectism. Respectism. Basically, respect is like a French word. And it's hypoallergenic. I haven't got it, but I've got their eyeliner, the liquid eyeliner, and it never makes my eyes water. So I would definitely have a look at that. La Roche-Posay, Respectism, and they do a waterproof one. You don't get on with the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow stick. The ones that she's bought out in these quick and easy sets, oops, they don't appear to be setting very well. So if you've got hooded lids, they kind of start to crease very quickly because they're not setting. They're not like a Colour Chameleon set, but these don't appear to be setting. So what I found when I was doing it yesterday is I took a bit of this powder shadow that I had from my Huda Beauty box, and I just put a bit of the powder over the top just to set it, because they're definitely are not setting as well as the Colour Chameleons. Now, my sister had bought some, I tell you, the ones that set really well, and I tried them out, and my sister swears by them. My sister bought, oh, Lucy, are you still there? Nude sticks. Why not putting a like for the live, everyone? They all like it at the end, MS. At the end, everyone says, don't forget to like the live, ladies. So they will. But thank you for reminding people, MS. Right, so that was the Charlotte Tilbury brow cheat in black brown. I'm going to do the full works on the brows today. So I'll do the Legendary Brows, which is in Supermodel. I'm starting to think I'm getting to that age now with the grey hairs that, although as you can see my hair is very almost black, very brown black, that maybe I should start to get a lighter shade for my brows. What do you think? Do you think I should get a lighter shade now? Do you think I should start getting a lighter shade in brow product? Because although my hair is that shade, because I've got a lot of grey in it, I'm just wondering if I should, if you don't adjust your brow shade as you get older, you start looking like you're walking around with just two brows. Am I at that stage yet? I don't mind the truth. Let me know what you think. Right, and I'm just using, your hair is silver, not grey. That's true. It's like my mum and my dad. My dad obviously is Indian, so he's got very black hair. My mum had very dark brown black hair, and they never went that lovely, you know, that lovely silvery foxy grey. Neither of them, they just went from that to white. And that's what's happening to me, is I'll go from that to white. Yes, I think maybe a dark brown. Yeah, I think maybe I should start looking at going at one shade lighter in my brow product. Just to allow for the fact that when you get older, your complexion gets lighter, your hair gets lighter. It's like, have you ever seen women that have basically dyed their hair the same colour all their life, and it looks fine until a certain age, and then they get to a certain age, and because it's the same colour, they've not adjusted it to the fact that your complexion gets lighter, and it just looks wrong. And I just putting that on today, I just thought, maybe I should go a shade down now. Be a bit more softer looking. Yeah, I agree. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush that through a bit more, and that will tone it down. Daniel Sandler does this great thing where he puts eyeshadows through your brows to give it like a tint. I'll do a demo of that one day, but it's a really great idea. So like, you know, you could put, I don't think you could put white through mine. It wouldn't show, but do you see what I mean? You could actually put some highlights in your brow. Yes, it looks awful, especially when you can see that they share the box dye with their daughter. Cringe. It's not like people can do whatever they want, but it's just when people that don't adjust their foundation as they get older. I had a darker foundation when I was younger to the one I am now. I remember being matched to a kind of 4 type shade. I'm sure it was outdoor beige or something that I wore for my sister's wedding. I was matched by Estee Lauder and I was outdoor beige. And it's a 4 something or other. And now I'm 3. As you get older, your skin gets paler. You have a deal one, 2 colours and a wax. Yeah, maybe that's what I need actually, is to just have 2 colours. Because that is the tone of my hair, but I need to soften it a bit. That's what I need to do. And I have got that Benefit one where you've got the 2 colours, where you've got the lighter shade here and the darker shade at the end. What I might do is get a refill, because you know these are refills. You know you can get refills for these new Charlotte Tilbury ones. This comes out and you just put in a refill. I might get a refill in a lighter shade, and then I can just put that in there, do my brows, and then take that one out and put the lighter one and kind of fill in 2 shades, feather in 2 shades. Might just do that. So that is me done. That is my look for the day. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like the live, ladies. That's if you did like it. Powder for the brows. Yes, Jennifer. Powder for the brows. And I've got one by Benefit, which has got 2 shades. I think for a glam look, go for the current look. I would say for a no makeup look, maybe 1 shade lighter. Yes. Yes, and Lucy's reminded me it's Nude Sticks. Now, Nude Sticks eyeshadow pencils. Who was it that said you didn't like Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadow pencils? Because Nude Sticks, they're really good, but they last a lot longer and they dry down. They set properly. Oh, Helen Loves to Laugh has gone because she's got to run to work. But she hoped we had a great day. That's lovely. Now, I'm going to head off now, but thank you so much for joining me. What was the face powder called? What, the one I used today? Right, the face powder that I used was this one, which is Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation, right? It's basically a powder foundation. But the reason that I use this is because I know I'm repeating myself. It is an NW foundation, right? Which is basically for cool tone skins. But because it's for cool tone, I'm an NC in MAC, but it's got pink in it. NC has got yellow in it, and NW for cool tones has got pink in it. And when my foundation looks a bit too yellow, which they often do on me, this just takes a bit of the yellow out of the foundation, because I'm not completely warm and I'm not completely neutral. I'm somewhere in the middle. So often, especially with Charlotte Tilbury, her foundations often look too yellow on me. This corrects it. So that's why I got this, more basically for that. But yes, it's the Studio Fix Powder Foundation. Okay, so it is actually, you can use this on its own. Like I could use this down here as a powder foundation. It would probably work quite well on my chest. Yeah, it would, look. Because actually I'm quite cool toned down there. See, so you can use that on its own. But I used it obviously to set my foundation to make it look less yellow. Okay, what I'll do is I'll put all the products I used on the description bar after the live, all right? And don't forget to watch my other video that I put out this morning if you haven't seen it. I did a look using, I got another one of these, which is the Golden Glow look, and I did a look using that, and I filmed it and I put it out about 12 o'clock, about an hour before I went live. So if you haven't seen that, do. And I'm also going to do a very quick swatch video of another lipstick I got by Charlotte Tilbury, which was Hyaluronic Happy Kiss in Happy Peach. All right, and I will do some swatches. Now I've got 3 of these. I'll do a quick swatch video as well of all the 3 so that you can see the comparisons between the 3. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like the live, and don't forget to tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.